Radhe Radhe. Welcome to Krishna Bhakti Ras 2. And today I would like to continue speaking about Vrindavan Dham and particularly about our loving Banke Behari. Brijavasis usually visit some particular temples in Vrindavan where they have their allegiance, like Banke Behari, Radha Vallabh, Radha Raman, Radha Damodar, Radha Madan Mohan. But visitors who come to Vrindavan from Delhi and from all over India and actually all over the world, they usually, I have seen mostly they go to either ISKCON or Banke Behari. And maybe this is why the Banke Behari temple in Vrindavan is practically bursting at the seams. There is no more days or no more time that we can see very few people there. It's almost always crowded. In fact, there are days that when we enter the temple, we don't even have to walk anymore. The crowd just keeps pushing us, and before we know it, we are in front of the Murti and having this lovely darshan. It is said that the Murti of Banke Behari is not man-made, it is self-manifested. And it was discovered by Swami Haridas sometimes in early 16th century. Now Swami Haridas was the incarnation of Lalita Sakhi. And as we all know, Lalita Sakhi was always very dear, is still always very dear to both Radha and Krishna. So once Krishna came to Swami Haridas in a dream and told him to go to a certain part of Nidhivan and dig there. And that's what Swami Haridas did. And as he dug there, he found this beautiful murti of Banke Behari. This murti was initially worshipped in Nidhivan itself. And somehow the magnetism, the strength of this murti was so strong that people from all over India got to know about it. And many of them started visiting Vrindavan and Nidhivan to get darshan of Banke Behari. Daily there were satsangs and kirtans, and it seems that there was one particular devotee who used to sing the most beautiful bhajans in front of Banke Behari's murti. And the Lord used to love his bhajans. How do we know that? Because one day, while he was singing, he was in his Mahabhav, and before he knew it, he started dancing away from the murti. Now the Lord was enjoying his bhajans and he didn't like this. So the murti actually came alive and started following this devotee. And the pujaris and other devotees of Nidhivan immediately got shocked and said, "Lord, where are you going? Stop." The Lord said, "No, if you want me to stop, ask him to stop. It's only when he stops that I will stop." Now this devotee was going along in his bhav and enjoying, and they could not stop him for about maybe 15, 20, 30 minutes. When he finally came to a stop, Banke Behari also came to a stop and became a murti again. And then they decided, of course it must have been Banke Behari's prerna to them, that wherever the murti stopped, they didn't bring it back anymore to Nidhivan, and they built a whole temple around it. And that temple that we see today is the Banke Behari temple. But this temple has also become very tight, so who knows? Maybe one day we might see Banke Behari again getting up and walking away. and finding a new place, a new location where a better and bigger temple will be built to honor him. Before I end, let me leave you with one thought. Baby Krishna, one day, was lying down next to his mother Yashoda, but he was crying. "Why are you crying, Krishna?" And Krishna says, "Look, I am here next to my mother, but she's turned away from me and she has given me her back." Now, Krishna is also within us. And of course, we are busy with many activities in our life and so many times do not find the time to look inwards and speak to him. So maybe our back is turned to him also and he might be crying. We can speak to him in many ways. We can read the scriptures, we can hear his kathas, we can chant his name, listen to kirtans, and as we do so, he will know that we are looking inside and speaking to him, and he will not cry anymore and will be happy. And if Krishna is happy with us, what more do we need? Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed these Krishna Kathas and shared them with your friends. Radhe, Radhe, Banke Behari Lal ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, निकुंज में विराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, घनश्याम राधे राधे, घनश्याम राधे राधे, घनश्याम राधे